Are you ready to hear the latest scoop on the iPad Pro? Get ready to be blown away. In 2024, Apple is expected to make some truly amazing upgrades to its already impressive device. From futuristic design to cutting-edge technology, here are some things that you can expect from the new iPad Pro and its release. Get ready to experience the ultimate upgrade in tablet technology. Let's dive into it, shall we? Screen enthusiasts like Dave Michelham, I hope I said that right, and if I didn't, I'm sorry, have been clamoring for an OLED iPad Pro upgrade, and it seems it's about to happen. Apple experts like Bloomberg's Mark Gurman have said an OLED iPad Pro is coming for some time. Now, iPad Pro 2024's biggest upgrade may have been confirmed by the iPad OS 17.5 beta. 9to5 Mac dove into the beta's code and discovered references to 4 unreleased iPad models. The models in question are labeled as iPad 16.3, iPad 16.4, iPad 16.5, and iPad 16.6. The site believes these are identifiers for the rumored iPad Pro 2024 and correspond to 2 different model sizes in Wi-Fi and cellular models. The iPad OS 17.5 beta code also suggests those iPads will launch with an OLED display and that the 2 different size screens will come from different manufacturers. Regarding that last point, rumors say that LG will supply the 12.9-inch panels of the larger iPad Pro, while LG and Samsung will produce the 11-inch panels of the smaller variant. An OLED panel will be a huge improvement over the current mini LED panel in the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. According to Bloomberg reporter and Apple tipster Mark Gurman, the panel should be crisper and brighter and reproduce colors more accurately. An OLED panel would also place the iPad Pro's display on more even ground with the Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra, which also supports the same panel technology. Another big upgrade for the iPad Pro 2024 is the inclusion of an M3 chip. This isn't shocking considering how the current model has an M2 processor. That said, an M3 powered iPad Pro would make the 2024 model the most powerful iPad ever. The Apple M3 chip utilizes TSMC's 3nm process and brings big improvements in efficiency and speed. This is something Tom's Guide has seen firsthand when they tested and benchmarked the MacBook Pro 14-inch M3, the MacBook Air 13-inch M3, and the MacBook Air 15-inch M3. While gains between M2 and M3 aren't earth-shattering, the leap from M1 to M3 is huge, with up to 60% faster performance. People have been talking about the iPad Pro as a laptop replacement for years. The M2 iPad Pro brought us closer to that reality, but it is possible that the iPad Pro 2024 could see it come true. Of course, there are other factors involved, such as making iPad OS behave more like Mac OS and improvements to Magic Keyboard. Regardless, an M3 powered iPad Pro would be a huge deal. iPads have historically had the front camera positioned on the short side of the display. That may have been fine when Apple first launched its tablets, but these days people tend to use their tablets in landscape or horizontal mode. Having the front camera positioned on the tablet's right or left side, depending on how you hold or place it, isn't intuitive when it is horizontal. Thankfully, a rumor suggests the iPad Pro 2024 could take a design cue from the iPad 10 in the form of a landscape-oriented camera on the front of the tablet. Apple leaker Instant Digital posted an alleged image of the iPad Pro to the Chinese social media platform Weibo via Mac Rumors. The image in question shows that the iPad Pro will have its entire true depth camera array to the right of the tablet, with the microphone remaining on the top but newly centered. Back in January of this year, the iPad OS 17.4 beta code hinted that the iPad Pro's Face ID sensors were being relocated from the top of the device when held in portrait and to the top when held in landscape. During Face ID setup, iPad needs to be on landscape with the camera at the top of the screen, the code read. Since the iPad 10 now has its front camera up top in portrait mode, it wouldn't be surprising if the iPad Pro followed it as well. The iPad Pro isn't expected to receive major design changes to its overall profile. However, leaked iPad Pro CAD renders via Pocket Now suggest Apple plans to make its largest tablet thinner than previous models. According to rumors, the 11-inch iPad Pro will be 0.20 inches thick compared to the 0.23 inches of the current model. The 12.9-inch iPad Pro is expected to drop from 0.25 to 0.19 inches thick. That might not seem like much, but it could make the giant tablets easier to hold for longer periods of time. This ties back to the rumored OLED display. OLED screens are inherently thin, so it makes sense the new iPad Pro will be thinner as a result. This should also affect the tablet's weight. Right now, the 11-inch iPad weighs just a bit over 1 pound, while its bigger 12.9-inch counterpart can weigh as much as 1.5 pounds. A reduced weight would also make it easier to hold the iPad Pro for longer periods of time. An Apple Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro is an essential peripheral if you use the tablet for work or simply don't like typing on the tablet's on-screen digital keyboard. We haven't seen any major changes to the Magic Keyboard in quite some time, but it seems it's finally getting one just in time for the iPad Pro's release. Mark Gurman reports that the Magic Keyboard will sport a look that is reminiscent of an Apple laptop. To that end, the peripheral will reportedly get an aluminum finish to give it the appearance of an Apple MacBook. It will also have a larger touchpad that is more akin to the Apple Notebook. This would further push the dream of making the iPad Pro a laptop replacement that I mentioned previously. Speaking of iPad Pro peripherals, rumors say the Apple Pencil 3 is launching this year. Based on what 9T05 Mac discovered in the aforementioned iPad OS 17.5 beta code, there is evidence of a new squeeze feature for an as of yet unreleased Apple Pencil. This could very well be the rumored Apple Pencil 3. The site also suggests this stylus could feature interchangeable magnetic tips. The Apple Pencil 3 could also work with the Vision Pro headset. So guys, that is a wrap on everything we know so far on the new iPad Pro releasing in 2024 and 5 of its biggest upgrades. I'm curious to know of your thoughts and opinions down below. Which upgrades would you like to see more? The OLED display, the M3 chip, the landscape camera, or the thinner design? Or would you like to see the Magic Keyboard upgraded? I'm curious to know what you guys think down below. Personally, I'd like to see the M3 chip and the OLED display just for the better overall look of the screen and also for the faster features and just everything, just more efficient, more powerful. Just the M3 chip brings so much, and I'd love to see those two features the most because those would have the biggest impact on me as an iPad user today. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.